Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another video. We're going to start off a new series of videos um, that I was thinking about making, and it's going to be just like true or false. So we're going to pick some random health and wellness related topics, and we're going to say, is this true or false? They're just common misconceptions that people might have around health and wellness, and then we'll discuss why I believe they are true or why I believe they're false. So the first one we're going to do today is true or false? An effective workout is needs to leave you exhausted, and that is actually false. So you can certainly have very effective workouts that do not leave you absolutely destroyed. You don't need to be creating sweat angels on the floor. You don't need to be so sore the next day that you can't get out of bed. You don't need to vomit at the end of your workout. You don't need to feel like you're going to vomit during the workout. Um, Hell, I mean, you don't even need to sweat during your workout for it to be effective. So I think a lot of people today equate, how terrible the workout feels while they're doing it to how effective it is. Like if I'm sweating hard, if I'm breathing hard, if I feel like I'm going to keel over, if I feel like I can't do another single rep of whatever I'm supposed to be doing, this is going to get me to my goal faster. And um, in reality, I think that's actually doing you more of a disservice than it is actually doing a service for you, actually getting you closer to where you're going. So, um, you know, one of the best examples that I can think of as an effective workout is going for a walk, right? I mean, if you were to look at the amount of research there is behind going for a walk, um, and how beneficial that is for your health, it's staggering, and kind of the results are actually mind blowing. What simple a habit of walking can do for you, and that's not even really considered exercise. That's just considered general everyday movement. Of course, depending on what physical condition you are in, walking might be very hard for you. But for most people, going for a walk is not something they would consider be exercise, but yet it yields some of the best health results and health outcomes of any studied exercise modality that I've ever seen. They're actually quite staggering. And for most people, going for a walk, assuming it's not like super hot or um, super humid or something like that, you're not going to be sweating, you're not going to be panting, you're not going to be doing anything like that. And assuming you're not, walking up a massive hill or something, you have a weight vest on or whatever, you're just going for a stroll. Like it seems fairly easy to do. And yet the health outcomes are just, and the benefits for your health are just mind blowing, right? And so you can have like some of the most, strongest people in this world, they barely break a sweat during their workout. Like they lift some heavy weight, they do it for a couple reps, and that's it. That's the end of their workout, right? And they got super strong, never actually like going to the pain cave. But yet then we have um, the everyday average person, Jane or Joe or whoever, just absolutely destroying themselves day in and day out. And if you think about it, why do I say you should not be working so hard that you feel like you're going to vomit or that it leaves you so sore the next day? Because I want you to show up at the gym and go to a workout again the next day and the day after and the day after and the day after. And if every single day you're going to the pain cave, you're going to your absolute limit working out with the idea that it's going to be more effective for whatever goal you're trying to accomplish, it's not going to be if you can't show up at the gym the next day or go and work out the next day or go for a walk for the next day or play with your kids the next day or function at work in your job the next day, right? That's not going to be the model of consistency that we need. I need you to show up and every day at your peak performance in order for you to be consistent long term in order to see the changes that you want to see. And we can't be going to the pain cave every single time in order to do that. So we shouldn't be measuring the effectiveness of our workouts by how much pain or how hot or sweaty or how much out how out of breath we are or how terrible the workout feels in the middle of it. We shouldn't be measuring the effectiveness of that. We should be measuring the effectiveness of the workout is how consistent can I do this workout? Can I show up the next day and work out? Can I show up when I'm next scheduled to go to the gym and work out without being sore? Or do I need to take a week off after yesterday's workout because I overdid it so bad that I'm not going to get back to the gym for a week. And if you can't get back to the gym for a week, you might miss the next time you show up. What happens if you miss that day? What happens if your kid gets sick the day and you skip that day, right? Now you're way off the track, right? Instead of you had just done a very easy workout, something that's manageable, felt challenging, you challenge yourself. That's great. I want you to challenge yourself. I'm not saying that it should be like a walk in the park every time, but you challenge yourself, but in an appropriate manner where you felt like you challenged your muscles, you felt like you challenged your cardiovascular system, but you didn't absolutely destroy yourself so that tomorrow or the next time or in 2 days or whenever you're supposed to go back to the gym, you have the energy, you have the vigor, you have the mental capacity to show up and do another effective workout that again is challenging, but not overly challenging, not destroying yourself. That's the most effective workout, right? Because those are the workouts that you're going to be able to do for the rest of your life and stick to long term. All these high intensity, leave you destroyed type of workouts. They can be fun, right? I get it. Some days it's fun to really go hard and go to the pain cave and do that type of stuff. And I understand how that can be, you know, eh, leave you feeling accomplished and feeling great about yourself and all that stuff. But long term, it's not sustainable. You can't do that. You can't do that long term. No one can. And we're concerned about long-term results here if we want to make change long term. So the most effective workouts are the ones that challenge you, but allow you to show up the next time you're supposed to show up to the gym to be able to work out again, and then show up the next time you're supposed to show up to the gym, time after that. And maybe every once in a while you throw in one of those ones that you really go after it and challenge yourself if that's the type of thing you want. But that's not necessary. You don't have to do that. If that's not something you like to do, don't do it, right? But yeah, so completely false. You don't need to be absolutely destroyed in order for a workout to be effective. You just need to be challenged, and that will get you on the right path. So hope you enjoyed this first true or false. If you have other like true or false myths you're wondering about, please shoot them my way either in the comments or shoot me a message or whatever. I'm going to be doing a series of these, so this is the first one I thought of was just how effective is a workout. If you want to follow along on this series and learn more about whether certain myths that you might have heard are true or false, please join my newsletter. You can scan that QR code in the upper corner there. That will bring you to my website where you can just enter your email address and you sign up for my newsletter. And that's the best way to keep up with all the content that I put out, including videos, blog posts, and everything else. If you need more help, right? If you're trying to figure out the right, you're struggling with the right intensity for your workouts, and you need some help programming your workouts and figuring out what's right for you, I do have one-on-one spot left open. If you're interested in joining, we can talk more about that. Again, you can go to my website, rjbhealth.coach, click on the schedule discovery call button and fill out the form, and I'll get back to you. We can chat a little bit more about that. But as always, I appreciate you watching the videos. And again, if you have anything that you'd be wondering about, you want me to do a video on, please drop it in the comments below. I'm happy to take suggestions. And with that, I'll talk to you all next week and have a good week.